matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
First free throw is good. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Good on both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to Randle. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall.
We talk about Randle's ability to score in a variety of ways. That time in a catch-and-shoot situation.
Aldama outside. Fires for three. Drills it from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Edwards. "11 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, that's not one of Edwards' spots, but nice to see him believe in his abilities to get the shot.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
5, the Timberwolves. 5.
Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Here's Conley. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Anthony Edwards out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5. It's Edwards with a drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you talk about a team on the rise, the Grizzlies are young and dangerous.
PA, they hang their hats on the defensive end. With their length and activity, they make it hard for people to handle them.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Pippen. Outside Bane. From behind the arc. The offensive rebound.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here is DiVincenzo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Morant surveying the floor.
Stay there.
With 4 on the clock. Conley with some nice D.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. They're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now.
And that'll about do it as
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Putting some muscle on that dunk. Gobert slams it in.
Morant against Conley. Steps back and fires. And it's Morant missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Takes a 13-footer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane, the pass to Morant. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. From outside, off the mark. Up top, Edwards. 4 seconds left. Great D that time from Bane. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Timberwolves, Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo.
Did you see that? I saw it. And he saw it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Scores tied at 9. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Hart, the pass to Morant. The three. Alexander Walker grabs the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stevens with a rebound. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
Using the mid-range, Ja Morant consistent from there.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Get down! Let's make some noise. Here are the
17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Edwards. Launches it. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's on Desmond Bain. They throw good, Edwards.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Misses. So it's a narrow.